We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Cory Kephart Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head men's and women's swimming coach Cory Kephart. And Cory, guys, just get back from your winter training trip. You had your meet at Lenoir-Rhyne. Talk about the winter training trip overall and kind of how the benefits you guys got from it.
Well, once we got through some traffic problems in Florida, we got some good training in. Team really came together a little bit. Not really in the pool, but some other aspects. I think we learned to get along with each other a little bit better, which in turn will help out down the road also. So it wasn't really just a in-pool type of improvement, but I think we got worked through inadvertently. We worked through a lot of things that I think definitely going to make us stronger heading into the second part of the season.
And talk about the pool you were training in down there and maybe some of the things you guys were working on.
Well, I mean, we go down there mainly to train long course. We did train both long course and short course, which short course is similar to what we have here, but long course is pretty much what you see at the Olympics. So a lot different type of, aerobic versus anaerobic type of work, doing that type of stuff. Kids seem to adapt pretty well to it. They definitely, don't enjoy it, but I think when they get back here, they start to appreciate it a little bit more. So I think we got done what we needed to get done there and improving some aspects of that with the longer training.
And then you wrap up the week with that meet against Lenoir-Rhyne. Obviously, you guys lose both halves, but talk about that meet overall and what you saw.
Well, I mean, more or less two teams in different places. We're coming off a hard week of training, long course that we're not used to, and a 12-hour van ride to get into the hotel late that night, get up early the next morning, and warm up. So we were kind of beat up a little bit, which I like that aspect. It doesn't really matter. Feel good, feel bad. We got to get up and compete. I think we had a lot of good races there. However, we were up against a team that had just got back from their Christmas break, so they had only had one practice under their belt or whatever. So, they were in much better, much more crisp, I guess you would say, and definitely it showed in some of the aspects. But kids handled it pretty well, and then getting something quick in our bellies and back on the bus, back on the vans for another 8-hour ride to Wheeling. So wasn't an ideal day. We got done what we wanted to get out of it, and I was very pleased with that aspect of it, coming into that and overcoming some things there, and just not worrying about how it was going, but just getting through it and doing our best job possible.
And you guys had two more MEC swimmers of the week. Ewan McLeod won the men's side. Gabby Baiano won the women's side. Talk about what that's like to kind of continue to get that conference recognition throughout the year.
Well, I mean, it's goal one. Goal one is we want to first grow as a team, and then goal two is start to make an impact on the MEC. Hopefully, I think we did a good job of that, especially in our relays at the midseason invite where there were some MEC schools there. So preparing for the conference meet, that's what we want to do, get more and more. And, they're great little things, but they're also things that we can't get too high or too low on. We've got a 4-day stretch here coming up in the middle of February where it doesn't matter what you did 2 weeks ago or we'll do 2 weeks after that. It's what happens in those 4 days. So, it just really prepares us for that. Ewan in the 50, it's a little bit, easier to, keep hitting those 50 freestyles and the shorter events. Gabby is just such a distance, with running her cross country and some other things that, the 1,000, I think, is the event she won down at Lenoir-Rhyne or whatever to win that award. So it's, that might as well be a 50 to Gabby, as she's used to running the cross country and whatever. So they're real consistent in that, even, through the training that we went through. So it's always good to pick up those awards, and it's, just part of the process to, pick up the team, pick up in the MEC, and then we start looking at the national level, which we got a little little recognition in that also that I think you're going to ask me about next.
Currently joined by Wheeling University men's and women's swimming coach Cory Kephart. And Cory, you kind of alluded to it. Your men's swimming team named the number 10 most improved team in Division II by the Swim Cloud rankings. Talk about what that means for the team as a whole. You guys have been getting bigger over the last couple of years. To see that improvement, what's that like for you?
Well, I'm sort of glad that it came out this year versus from first year to second year when we went from 3 boys. You know, we were legitimate. We were a competitive team last year. So to, you know, as far as all D1 to be the 10th best team improving, that's really, you know, what I set out here to do in the 3 years, and what I've asked the kids to do is, you know, it wasn't going to be quick. It wasn't going to be overnight. It was going to take a lot of different things, but you know, we had a great group of kids come in, and they've just been doing a great job of, you know, putting some times up and you know, getting us that recognition. So it's just right along that path I mentioned earlier is, you know, our regional success, the conference success, and then going into the national success. And, you know, hopefully here in the next year or so, you'll see, you know, one of those national qualifiers and us, you know, playing a trip to the national meet.
And you guys getting ready for Fairmont State here on Saturday, back home in your home pool, back in MEC conference play. Talk about the Falcons swim team and kind of what they bring to the table.
Well, just a team that we're very familiar with. They do have a little bit of a coaching change going on, but the new coach that's helping to fill in, Patrick, I've known from way back, even before my time here at Wheeling. So just a very familiar team, you know, close down the road. We always have some good meets. You know, I think we had a nice, good-spirited meet last year, and this year having it be the senior meet with Jade and Nate and some of these guys that have been here 4 years, plus some of the seniors that have only been here a year or so. You know, had some real good competitions with them, know the kids, you know each other. So I think it will just be Coach Pat and I decided to do a long order of an event. So be a little bit longer meet, but we'll swim some longer events, some shorter events, and really just put a couple more times up on the clock to for entries for the conference meet to move forward.
And finally, you mentioned it's senior day. You have a bunch of people. Some have been here 4 years. Some have been here 1 year. Talk about this senior class and kind of some of the things they've brought to the table over the years.
Well, the four that have been here the 4 years, obviously, you know, a lot of stuff that they went through. They came back, you know. They started up right after they brought the program back, and then the COVID hit and whatever. So just a lot of different things there. So just a testament that, you know, through all of that, through 4 years, they're still here standing. You know, Nate's doing great in the nursing program. Going to have a successful career there. Jade's helped out with, you know, student government and everything. You know, Maria, you know, just different things out there that they keep doing. Liz is, you know, co-teaching here in the neighborhood now, whatever. So just a lot of different things there that to be proud of these kids through ups and downs and everything else. They kept working, and they represented the team as well as the school as best they could, and that's really what you know, my main priorities are now. It's not really what you do in the pool, but it's how you represent yourself, represent the team, represent the community, and they've done a great job at that.
Thanks, Cory. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
Thank you. Take care.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.